Okay, so let's start. Separate your feet. They're in line with your knees, so there's tension on the band. Okay, press your whole foot into the floor. Arms reach forward. Start by sitting up nice and tall. Okay, exhale, pressing the feet into the floor, keeping the band that same external pressure point. Rolling down, shoulders down, all the way down. Arms come up overhead. And as you curl up, chin to the chest, push the back ribs into the mat before your body comes up. Come to a nice tall sitting position. And again, exhale. Each vertebra places down on the mat. Keep that imprint as your arms go up overhead, chin to the chest. Push in each vertebra into the mat as you peel them up. Exhale. Do 2 more times like that. Good, last time, we're coming up. Sitting up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, hinge in the upper body, arms up overhead and in front. So you're trying to press out on the band, plant the feet, use your core. Chin is neutral. Good, this time, arms in front. Drop your chin. Exhale, roll down into your C curve. Down so your shoulder blades are just about to touch the ground. And pull forward, pull forward, pull forward. Really feel your vertebra press into the mat. Press out on the band. Feet are planted. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Hold that C curve. Arms up to the ears and forward intensify. Up to the ears, forward intensify. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Roll all the way up from that position. Imprint, exhale, scoop, 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 scoop. And come up. Good. We're rolling back down, all the way down. Arms come down to the side of the body. Feet are planted on the floor. You might have to pull them in a little bit if they pushed out. Press out on the band. Hold it. Come into your C curve scoop or imprint of the lower back. And without lifting your head up, roll your shoulders forward. So you get your C curve scoop, leaning your head back. So you want to feel your spine press into the mat. Your shoulder blades are peeling off, but right at the base of the shoulder blades, you're pushing into the mat. And flatten down. Exhale, do that again. Imprint, scoop. And flatten down. 2 more times. Really working through the abdominal. Pull the belly button in. Ribs drop down. Flatten down. Last time. And down. Beautiful. Nice long spine, keep that imprint, press out on the band, plant the feet. We're gonna scoop up and come into our bridge. So make sure your shoulders are wide and flat, squeezing the glutes, keeping the knees and heels parallel. Little press out on the band for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that external pressure. Pelvic bone goes to the sky, little up, tiny little squeeze of the sit bones together, wrapping the ribs closed, lengthening through the torso. 4, 3, 2, and we're going to put it together. Press out, lift up, little squeeze, hold. Press out, lift up, little squeeze, hold. 4, 3, 2, and hold that nice long bridge, pressing out on the band. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's roll down vertebra by vertebra. Good. Bring knees tabletop, pressing out on the band so your knees are in line with your hips. Arms up to the sky. Imprint your middle and lower back. And we're just going to do a little rock to the side, getting our abdominals engaged. Little rock without falling over, and let your eyes guide you. Good. And let's come center. Open into our extended V. Keep that imprinted back. Come tabletop, arms high. Imprint. Tabletop, arms reaching forward. Keep pressing your rib cage into the mat. 3, 2, and last one. Good. Arms come down, feet come back down to the mat. Imprint, scoop, press back up into bridge. Keeping even tension, outward tension on the band. Shoulders are low, neck is nice and long. Squeeze at the base of the booty, and we're going to march in our bridge. Okay, so alternating one knee and the other without dropping the hips. Belly button stays in. You can peek, watching your hip bone. Make sure it doesn't drop. One more time, each side. And hold that nice long bridge. Squeeze the sit bones together. Hold it, 3, 2, and let's roll down vertebra by vertebra. Coming to neutral spine, imprint, we're gonna roll, scoop, come back up into bridge for last set here. Right, to the best of your ability, so we're gonna march in place, alternating arm and leg, and down. Use the breath, keep your hips lifted, long neck. 2 more times each side, ending evenly. And come into that nice long bridge, stabilize, roll down, vertebra by vertebra. Good, lengthen your legs straight, keep the band around your legs, pressing out on the band. We're gonna do straight leg roll-ups, fingertips reach, chin to the chest, exhale, and come up. Flex the feet, nice long reach to the diagonal, exhale, rolling down. Point your toes as you roll down, hollow out, hollow out, hollow out. Arms up overhead. Exhale, reach forward, chin to the chest, imprint, peel your vertebra up. Into that hinge, flexing through the feet, pointing as you go down, scoop. Two more times. Keep that external pressure on the band. And last one. And down. And up. Good. Let's take the band off and let's get on the reformer. Okay, let's go to red, yellow, blue. Okay, red, yellow, blue spring, laying on our back. Let's start in the balls of our feet, fist distance apart. Okay. Normally I say lift the heels really high. heels mid-range, just midway. And we're gonna push all the way out and heels down and up for about six or 8 times, really extending through the feet. Lengthen and stretch. 3, 2, keep that booty engaged, and heels are high and prance. Really working the heel down under the bar. Ribs are heavy, shoulders down. Good. Both heels high and carriage in and out there. Keeping the heels high as you lengthen the legs, squeeze the booty, engage the sit bones. Four, 3, 2, and next time let's meet with the carriage all the way out, and the same thing, heels down and up. 2 more times, and both heels high. Let's prance with a little double push. Push, 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 push. Good. 2 more times each side. Keeping the booty engaged. Last one. Good. Both heels high, and let's bring the carriage in. All right, we're going to go parallel feet just above the cushion heel, so toward the arch of the foot. Keep the feet flexed and push all the way out. Once you push out, find your neutral spine, anchor your tailbone, close the ribs, and carriage in and out. Pressing from the heel of the foot, but feel the whole foot engage. Lengthen into the flexed foot. Tailbone is anchored, so make sure you're not rocking your pelvis up to the sky. Squeezing the sit bones toward one another as you lengthen the legs. 3, 2. Next one, we're going to meet up with the carriage all the way out. Tiny release, lengthen, squeeze long. Tiny release, lengthen, squeeze long. Heavy ribs. 4, 3, 2, and let's bring the carriage halfway in. 6 to 8 inches pushing out. Control the carriage as it comes in. Heavy ribs, long neck. 4, 3, 2, and let's take it all the way out to bring it all the way back in. Good. Let's go narrow V. Same position, just above the cushion part of the heel. Narrow V, neutral spine. Make sure your shoulders aren't jammed up. And let's push out. Lengthen through. Push the ribs down into the carriage. And in and out. Squeezing, lengthening through the inner thigh. Good. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Let's take it all the way out. Tiny release and lengthen. Release and lengthen. 5, 4, 3, 2. The last one. Let's bring the carriage halfway in, out and in there. Sit bones to the heels. Really draw that connection. Press the ribs into the carriage. Lengthen through the neck. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it all the way out. Bring it all the way back in. Good. Shake the legs out. Let's go to a wide stance, externally rotated. and push out. Long straight legs. So we're gonna alternate, come in, bring the carriage in, internally rotated, and out externally. Okay, in and out. So both movements are synchronized. Knees come in as the carriage comes in, focusing on the rotation from the hip. So take your time, push the ribs down into the carriage. 4, 3, 2, and let's keep the knees externally rotated as the carriage comes in and out. Anchor the tailbone, so your pelvis is facing that far wall. Don't let it curve up to the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, and let's take the carriage all the way out. Tiny bend, release, lengthen, squeeze. Bend, release, lengthen, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and carriage comes halfway in, and a little out and in, 6 to 8 inches, controlling the in as much as you control pushing out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carriage all the way out, and let's bring it in. Okay, last thing here. Actually, let's take the blue string off. So you have the yellow and the red. A little lighter. Okay. We're going to start single leg marching. So neutral spine, same position of the heel. If you want, you can put your headrest up so you can peek to make sure you don't miss the foot bar. Single leg comes up, flex on the foot bar, point on that tabletop leg, squaring the hips, bring it in, and lengthen, squeeze. Heavy ribs. Let's do 2 more times. Let's do 3 more times each side. Squeezing. Good. Let's meet up on our right leg for 6 counts, out and in, single right leg. Lengthen. Keeping that knee parallel with the hip. 3, 2, last one. Let's switch to our left leg. Lengthen through the torso. Ribs are heavy. Shoulders down. 3, 2, and last one. And let's bring it in. Good. Shake it out. Okay. Let's reach back behind and get the cables. So we're still on a yellow and a red spring. Our feet go in the, let's actually cross the cables today. Cross cables, feet go in the long black straps. Okay, so find neutral spine, pressing the ribs into the carriage. Your headrest can be up or down, whichever you prefer. 45 degrees on the legs, right? Flex through the feet. And you want your heels in line with your sit bones. So tabletop in, push out, lengthen through. So you're trying to prevent the cross cables throwing your ankles toward one another. Pushing your heels through the sand. Same line each time. 3, 2, all we're going to do is add on this next 45 degrees. We come in so our ankles touch, we open, we bend back in. It's a tiny range of motion, but you want to control it and not let the cables just force you in. Ribs are heavy down into the carriage, neck is long. Release the breath. 3, 2, and last one, we're going to change it up. We're opening wider, so make sure your nose is not in the crosshairs there. And come in, bend in tabletop, and push out. Open wide, come in that same parallel, heels are in line with the hips. We try to find that same position each time before you bring the heels in. 4, 3, 2. Good, last one. Alrighty, cross cables still, bring your ankles toward one another, externally rotate, heels together, so you're a narrow V. We're a little froggy kick in and push out. Little froggy kick in, push out. 3, heavy ribs. 2, last one, 45 degrees. We're going to open into our wider V, come in, froggy kick in. Open, close, froggy kick in. Open, close, froggy kick in. 3, 2, and last one. 45 degrees, let's open our heels, the width of our hips, last set here. Froggy kick in, feet are separated. Push out, the inward tap, open. Froggy kick in. Keep your torso long, your pelvis facing that far wall. Lengthen. 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful. Let's bend, uncross cables, take the feet out. We'll get off our back for a minute. Okay, let's switch and go to, let's go to a blue spring. I don't think it'll be too light. Let's go to a blue spring. And switch into some upper body lengthening. If the bar comes down.
Blue or blue and yellow?
Blue. Blue, so blue is lighter, yellow will be heavier. I'm going to do blue. Okay. On our knees, a little wider than your hips so you have a nice stance. Sit bones squeeze together. Right? Let's go to the inside circle, the inside loop. So this is my left arm. I don't know if my camera is reversed. My left arm. We're going to pull cross over, square shoulders, square hips, release. Only at that last minute do you let that spiral take you around. So you're trying to actually keep your hips square, bring yourself out at the waist. Open, reach. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. Bring the elbow in. Rotate at the elbow. Oh, I think that's too hard. Let's go to the bigger loop. Elbow crosses. Just come to the right angle. Try not to do the work in the wrist. You're trying to open through that rotator cuff and engage, relax. Keep your shoulders square. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go back to the small handle with the other hand. Okay, elbow in toward the rib cage. Close the ribs, squeeze the sit bones together. We're going to punch up and over, spiraling the other direction, hollowing out in the waist. Come back in. Exhale. Up and over. So there's a little bicep engagement. Pull up, shoulders down. 3. 2. Last one. Good. Same thing here. Maybe, well, try with a little loop. Just crossing the body. 4. 3. 2. And last transition, open up so it's a right angle, fist comes to the sky. We're going to do fist bumps up. So square the shoulders and hips first, close the ribs, and punch up. If you find the small loop too much, go to the big loop. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good. All right, to go to the other side, we're going to do something in between. So turning toward your shoulder blocks, small loops in both hands. Okay, roll your shoulders back and little chest expansion here. It's not heavy. We're going to add on. Okay, going into chariot. Chariot is when the arms go back, almost sitting, coming back up, float forward. This probably isn't the best thing for my knee today. People do.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm sitting on my. Sitting down.
Okay, so let's do that. Sit with your legs through the shoulder rest. And a chest expansion there. Pull the ribs to the center line, shoulders down, chin is neutral, gaze is straight ahead. 4 more here. And all we're going to do is add the bicep curl. So next time your arms come forward, flip up, hinge back into that bicep curl, come straight back up, swivel, and chest expansion. So find the stability in your torso so you can hinge back, engaging the abdominals without your legs flying up. 3. 2. And last one, let's meet up in the bicep curl. Forearms up and down that far wall, pushing up. So don't flare the ribs, don't arch in the back. Pull the belly button in, neutral chin. 4. 3. 2. And last one. And let's bring it up. Okay, going to the other side. And small loop in our hands. Taking crossbody strap and extending, opening. Square the shoulders, keep the booty engaged. Only at that last minute spiral. Three. 2, and last one. All right, coming to the long loop, crossbody still opening. Woo! One side is always harder than the other. Would not have expected it to be my right side. Keep the core nice and long, ribs in. 2 more. And last one. Good. Other hand, let's go back to the short strap. Unless the long loop is more comfortable. Okay, little bicep contraction in to set that up and over, hollowing out. Coming in. 4. 3. 2. And last one. And same thing. In that small loop if you can, just crossing body. Let's do 4 more. Keeping the booty engaged, keep the ribs closed, shoulders down, neck is long. Last 2. And last one. And let's bring it in. Good. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's go to a yellow spring. And let's pull the foot bar back up. I think, I know we've done this together. This is a little bit of an awkward setup. Once you're there, we're just going to do a little spine opener. So heels of the hands, or the palm of the hand is on the inside of the shoulder block, and either squidgy yourself down the carriage, or you can lift up and push yourself into extended arms. Okay?
Yeah.
So your feet are on the foot bar, just in that same position we were earlier, just above the heel pad. Make sure your arms are long, your neck is long, hollow out, pull your ribs in, and your knees and your feet stay parallel. Okay, so let's start here where the carriage is in as much as you can hold it, and we lower our hips into the well. Keeping our feet parallel, push out to extended, or as far as the carriage will let you. Scoop, lifting up, and pull yourself in. So you want to feel that release and the undulation in your spine. Scooping, scooping, lifting, pulling in. Let's do 2 more times this direction. And let's reverse. So push out in that bridge extension and release the hips down. Pull the carriage in. As you scoop, come up into that high bridge. Let's do 2 more. Good, ribs down. And last one. Good. In that high bridge, walk yourself back. And let's push out long, straight legs. Just lengthen, softening through the spine. Close the ribs. And bend and bring it in. Knees to the chest. Let's come into a little happy baby. And bring it up. Okay. Roll to the side. Let's do some abdominal work. Let's go to, what are our favorite abdominal exercises? Let's stay on the yellow spring actually, Kathy, and come back down. Let's take the long black straps in our hands. Let's start legs tabletop, okay? Let's imprint our lower back. So really feel your lower back push in. Now press your ribs down into the carriage as well. Close the front ribs as you feel the back ribs press into the carriage. As our upper body rolls up, let's come into our extended V, feeling that same full spine imprint on the carriage, and come back. Each time, scooping out the belly, lifting the chin and the head, as you feel the back ribs push into the carriage. Exhale. 4 more times here. 3, 2. This time as we extend, we're going to reach our legs in scissors. So one leg reaches long, the other reaches to the sky. Pull your forehead toward the leg that's reaching to the sky and imprint. Return tabletop. Exhale, alternate. Let's do 3 more times each side. Last one. And let's bring it in. Great, take a little rest for a second. Okay. Second set, legs tabletop, squeeze your ankles and knees together, arms are straight to the sky. Pull forward on the cables so that your wrists are directly over your shoulders and pull your shoulders down into the whoozy what's it. Okay? As your arms go down, you're going to lift your knees to the sky and down. Knees to the sky. So where we started on the mat, now you want to press your rib cage in. Keep the head down on the carriage. And deepen that imprint. Deepen that scoop of the belly. 3. 2. Last one. All we're going to do is change it up. This time as your arms come down, your legs go to the sky and you lift high, not toward your forehead, lift high. Come back tabletop. Exhale, lift high. Imprint, imprint, heavy ribs. Three more. Two. Last one. And let's bring it in. Okay? Stay where we are, holding on to the pegs behind, legs up to the sky this time, and from here we reach our toes straight up, close the ribs. Trying to keep your carriage still, so you're not curling, you're squeezing and lifting. All right, adding figure eights. You come down through the center, over to the left, lift up to the sky to finish up. Down through the center, over to the right, lift up to the sky. Up taller. 2 more times each side. Shoulders down. Last one, whoops. And let's bring it in. Right, roll to the side, let's get off. Let's take our foot bar down. I'm going to suggest we stay on a yellow spring. If it feels too heavy, switch to a blue. Okay, we're going to do some glute work to start. So let's start with no cables on. We're on our hands and knees on the carriage, extending through the left leg. Bring that left leg tabletop. Hold the belly up, ribs closed. So you want a nice long spine by supporting in the abdominals, nice long neck. Alrighty, that left leg is extended. Extend your right arm, sorry. Reach in opposition. Okay, pull both the elbow and the knee toward the center line. Exhale, reach back out. 2 more. Notice where you're holding your balance. I'm going to keep your core engaged. And right arm comes down and left leg down. Reset, extending the right leg. Okay, keep that hip lifted. Left arm reaches, shoulders down, elbow, knee come into the center. Exhale, lengthen. Exhale, lengthen. 2 more. Last one. And left arm comes down, right leg comes in. We're going to take the long black strap, put our left foot in it. Okay, move ever so slightly to the left side of the carriage. Come back into that extension. And we're going to lower that leg to tap the frame and reach back up and push through with your right leg. So it's lower and raise, push through with that right leg. Ribs are closed, shoulders down. Four. 3. Use a breath. 2. And last one, let's come to that parallel extension. Bend the knee, find where your core's going to go. Bend the knee in and push out. Reach that leg long, push through with the right. Bend in, push out, extend. Bend in, push out, extend. 3, 2, and last one. Right, come back into that extension. Come onto your right elbow. Open up that hip. Rotate out. Flex the foot. Little can opener in. And push out, lengthen. Exhale into that extension. Make sure your weight's on your supporting leg. Your belly's lifted, ribs are closed, neck is long. Let's do 3 more. 2, really extending through that heel. Last one. And let's bend, square the hip, bring it in. Okay. Right foot. Okay, so get that squared tabletop position first. Reach through the leg, lower, tap the frame, come back up, push through with your left supporting leg. Tap, Shoulders down, neck is long. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. Hold that long parallel position, bend the knee in, push out, reach through with that supporting leg. Bend in, shoulders down, lengthen through the torso. Really feel that supporting leg engage, the hips square. 3. 2. And lengthen out, coming onto your left elbow, little can opener, bend it in, reach out, push through. Drive it with the heel. 3. 2. Last one. And ever so carefully, taking a foot out of the strap. Okay, let's sit on our on the carriage. Sit up nice and tall. We're gonna cross our left leg over in figure 4 and really anchor that left sit bone. Big wide arms, reach down, take hold of that leg and bring it up in cradle. Trying to lengthen through the spine, don't round and collapse. Good. Only if this works for you, release the leg, come onto the carriage, and just let that hip open up the other direction, sitting up nice and tall. And release it forward. Let's go to the other side. Cross the right leg, figure 4. Sit up nice and tall. When you're ready, nice wide arms, reach down, pick up that leg. Try and draw the shin to the chest, lengthening through the crown of the head. When you're ready, releasing down, rotate the other direction, sit up nice and tall on your carriage. Good, and bring that leg out and around. Okay, let's add a red string on. Oh, you don't know where your ball is. Okay, so that's okay.
No, I have it. I found it.
What?
My red ball.
Yeah, do you know where it is?
Yep.
Okay, so let's get our red ball. Back down on the carriage, holding onto the red ball while you get your feet in the long black straps, and then we're going to put the ball between our heels.
And we're still on for a red and a blue.
A red, we're on a yellow. Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm too heavy. You're on a yellow and a blue. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, ball between the heels. Let's start parallel feet, reaching through the toes. All right, so we're gonna do this series with imprint in our back. So we just keep our abdominals closed and our ribs pressing into the back of the carriage. So starting 45, squeezing that ball in, come up toward the sky and press down. Keeping your tailbone anchored, keeping the pelvis facing that far wall. 2 more times. And next 45 degrees, let's externally rotate. Feel the rotation in the hips, same thing, coming toward the sky, reaching long through the toes. All right, next 45 degrees, we're gonna come back parallel. We're gonna lift up and over, Kathy, into wheelbarrow. Up and over, holding on to that ball. Scoop out the belly, roll down, squeeze the ball, find the cable connection, and press down. Up and over. Rolling down, squeezing the ball. When the cables connect, use your abdominals to push through. Let's do that one more time. Up and over. Rolling through. Good. 45 degrees. Just open your feet so the ball drops. And let's start circles at the bottom. Externally rotate. Okay, same principle. We're going to go up and over with our legs in a V and come into the center line, lower them down, and roll through. Right, so we're going to have to employ our abdominals. Open wide, exhale, up and over, then lower down, roll through. 2 more times. And last time. Beautiful. Regular circles. Open at the bottom. Keeping the tailbone anchored. Shoulders down. Good. One more time. And we're going to reverse it. So this time, Kathy, 45 degrees, we come up. You lift up and high to wide legs to roll down through your spine to come back to 45. If you feel like you want to or need to, hold on to the pegs to help stabilize. But ideally, you're stabilizing by rolling through our vertebra and controlling it with our abdominals. Let's do 3 more times. And last one. Beautiful. All right. Let's stay 45. Take hold of that left cable. Bending your left knee to find the floor. Open through the right leg. Lengthening through the left side of the body. Soften through that hip flexor. Right leg swings. Close it up at 45. Other side. Left leg. Push to the center. Come out of that. And up to 90. Start circles the other direction. 4 more circles. Really feel your rib cage press into the carriage. Your tailbone stay anchored in the carriage. Good, let's meet up 90 degrees, flexing the feet, drawing the toes toward your nose as you think of arching your back. Opening to our extended V. And let's come to happy baby pose with our feet in the cables, pulling down on the straps so that your knees come toward your armpits. And let's go where we started, was a little bit of a roll from left to right, letting your eyes, or making sure your eyes, go with your body. Trying to keep your abdominals engaged. And let's come center soles of the feet together in a high butterfly, just softening through the hips.